Hello and welcome to a time special presentation where we explore real world lessons from the classic Tamil text Tirukkural with motivational speaker, author, and diversity champion Bharati Bhaskar as she explores the masterpiece. Modern life has brought with it an onslaught of unhealthy food and food habits, alongside a zillion fad diets and tips, where we discuss what Thiruvalluvar had to say about eating healthy.
Leonardo da Vinci, 1452 to 1519. His most famous painting, The Last Supper, depicts Christ's dinner with his disciples. The painting captures a dramatic moment when Jesus declares that one of the apostles will betray him. While most of the world saw divinity in the canvas, the food researchers were interested in other details. They wanted to understand the menu of the Last Supper. According to the Gospel of Matthew, the Last Supper was a Passover meal, and usually only bread and wine are served in Passover meals. The foodies observed that Da Vinci's painting had additional food items. On scrutiny, they discovered that the extra item was an eel that was cooked and garnished with a citrus fruit. Professor Varino, an expert cook and an artist, declared this and defended his finding with a cookbook preserved in Da Vinci's library. Guess what? The book had the recipe for eel cooked with citrus sauce. So, the great artist has added his favorite dish to the table of Christ. But what interested me was the quantity of the food that was served. The master and his disciples did not eat much during that dinner, and portions were left as such. But it looks like the quantity of food served is much less than what we normally eat in today's world. The human race is eating more and exercising less. I travel through Arcade Road in Chennai often, and it is one of the world's worst road stretches. Unimaginable traffic blocks caused by metro construction make people negotiate broken roads, unbarricaded work sites, and potholes. But even amid this super narrow patch, I counted up to 21 food stalls within a segment of about 500 meters. Most of them sell junk food. Authentic Chinese noodles declares a shop, and what do I see? I see noodles swimming in spicy gravy which could not have obtained that color without our traditional turmeric masala powder. Unhealthy street food usually contains high concentrations of bad fats, processed carbs, and too much salt. Samosas, bhajis, biryani, noodles, parota, masala puppet, all happily jumping in the giant frying pan, getting roasted in oil, which looks scary. Most items are high in calories and enormous in fat content since they are deep fried in inferior oils. Sweetened drinks like masala chai and flavor enhanced sodas are commonly consumed. These alarming factors raise the risk of obesity, weight gain, and chronic diseases like diabetes and cardiovascular issues. Street food joints frequently operate in congested areas that lack basic sanitation facilities as well. Our ancestors ate wisely. They ate home cooked food prepared from grains and vegetables grown in their locality. They ate on time, every time. Fasting was observed frequently as a religious duty. Even during festivities, when the meal was supposed to be lavish, there were natural checks and balances. The traditional meal was served on a banana leaf. The food items that should be minimized, like pickles and salt, were placed on the narrow portion of the leaf. The message was clear. What ought to be abated was allotted a space that ensured lesser quantity. In today's context, home food is becoming rare. Eating out becomes unavoidable, and we cannot check the safety standards each time. And another problem is that WhatsApp universities issue too many advisories on diet practices. Some suggest a keto diet, the others recommend the metabolic confusion diet plan. You know what it means? It means that you'll have to change your food plan each day to confuse your body. A third expert wants us to fast intermittently, while the fourth expert wants us to go for a slim, fast diet that lets you eat 6 times a day with small quantities. Should you drink milk? Is ghee necessary? Should I give chicken lollipop to my child or no? Each question about food has at least 10 opinions. Which advice should we take? And what is the easiest way to stay healthy? Here is the advice from Ayan Thiruvalluvar. Attral aravarind unga, adu udambu petran neduduykum aaru. Eat with moderation when your previous meal is digested. That's the way to prolong your life.